Hello, guys, and welcome back to the CPC. We're doing some more interviews. Today we have one of the new promotions this season, a fellow Aussie from Ape, and that's KingDamos.
Feels good to be in the main league.
I can imagine. So, how did you initially react to being promoted to majors? Did you expect it, or what was your first thoughts?
I guess I was pretty happy because I've never really sort of had the chance to test myself against a league with like strong competition across the board. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've always been in leagues where it's like there's always, four or five players who aren't quite up to the standard.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like kind of like now, especially to get to verse people like Abe and yourself, Used,
Mm-hmm.
A12, who are really good competitors as well. So I was pretty excited when I found out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. We've always, for the last few seasons, have a pretty stacked season in the CPC. So looking back on your past performance in the D League, how did you think? How did your season went, and what do you think will you want to improve compared to the last season?
Well, firstly, the big part where I want to improve is drafting. I feel like last season in the D League, I kind of like messed up my draft and sort of because I do like playing offense, and
Mm-hmm.
I really only sort of like had pivots. I didn't have any walls, so every match of mine was an offense match. And against bulkier teams like I think it was Top Tier Boy, and then there was another one against DD, and I just had no way to break it because I just lost my threats too early. And
Mm-hmm.
definitely one thing I want to improve in is a better draft. But overall, I was pretty happy with my season there. I made playoffs with
Mm-hmm.
that team, and
Yeah.
my Azumarill got equal MVP, which is cool.
That's always nice, yeah, to have him on in the MVP race. So yeah, as you are, yeah, pretty much one of the more unknown coaches, I think, also in the CPC in general. How much draft league experience actually do you have in Gen 6, Gen 7 compared?
Um, I've played probably 5 complete league seasons. I've played about 3 in a season, a league called League Dependency, and I made semi-finals there 2 seasons out of 3.
Mm-hmm.
That was all right.
Yeah.
And I played another league which I won, and then the CPC D League as well, which I made playoffs. So
Okay. Yeah, so you're pretty new to the
I
format.
think I'm more sort of like unknown because I have never uploaded before, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like friends with everyone in the NPL, and I got a lot of friends from CPC and NPL and all that. So
Yeah, that's cool. So did you actually play in Gen 6 or did you start in Gen 7? Just out of curiosity.
I started about a year ago in league format. So Gen 6, yeah, before Sun and Moon came out.
Yeah, just
I
just
was
at the end of Gen 6. Yeah.
I played like 1 season of Draft
Mm-hmm.
League before Gen 7 came out, and then
Mm-hmm.
I've played like 4 Gen 7 seasons. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So did you play ladder before, or what did you?
uh, I have not laddered for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but when I do ladder, I just like around the 1600 area, which is I know is not too good, but
Mm-hmm.
it's sort of like the thing I like about Pokemon is drafting and team building and trying to prepare for matchups and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I find like ladder's a bit sort of boring, so don't really play that.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, with you being like new coach, one of the new promotions, having maybe not as much experience as some of the guys, how confident are you going into this season?
I honestly, I think I'm expecting like I'd be disappointed if I didn't make playoffs. I'd probably say I wouldn't expect anything less from myself.
Mm-hmm. I think that's all.
It'll be
Mm-hmm.
hard, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like just the lineup and stuff, it looks stacked, but you just got to give it your best shot. And you like if you come in with no confidence and a shit attitude, then you're not going to win anyway.
Yeah,
So
for sure. I think it's always nice to at least have playoffs as a set goal because you will be working towards it like for the whole season. So
yeah,
So with our quite some stacked roster, of course are some changes every season, but I think for the last few seasons we have always have strong rosters. Who do you think is like the most skilled coaches, or in general, who do you fear to play in the CPC?
The most skilled coaches. I mean, I watched pretty much all the games last season, and like I, been in the league for a season, so I got to see how all the coaches played and sort of their drafts and stuff and whatever. And I think like the person who has the best balance of getting a good draft and then playing really good every single game is probably, I got to say, Rob. He is a really tough opponent. Also, yourself used Jake as well. I mean, he went undefeated, so he'll be a tough match.
Yeah.
Players like Abe and A12, who are really good offense players, so they always get really busted ass drafts.
Yeah.
So it'll be tough.
Yeah, for sure. There are some tough guys in the league, of course, and I think no one really is any easy win. So that's always nice to have.
You can sort of like predict a clear winner as well. Like I think there's a lot of competition, so it's sort of like we'll go down to how everyone plays each and every week, and how playoffs shape up.
Yeah, for sure. So with now this was pretty much just the part of the interview where we talk about the CPC in general and just how we think are we going to do. So is there anything besides just Pokemon you upload onto your channel, or just that you do in your free time?
So I actually, like, this is going to be my first sort of thing that I'm going to upload. So I haven't really done that before. Excited to try that because I do enjoy playing Pokemon, and I do enjoy like, the Draft League community and stuff. So I'm excited to get more involved with it. Outside of that, I don't know. Like, I like to play video games. I like to stay fit and healthy, go to the gym, and I like to be social and go party and stuff and do uni. That's about it.
Yeah, nice. So it's funny to see. I think last season we had Jake, who also was the first time he was going to upload, and now for you it's also about the same. It's always nice to see that through the CPC we get some people to actually start uploading.
Well, I mean, if that's a sign that I'm going to go 12-0, then
that would be nice.
We'll see what happens.
For sure. So I think that's pretty much rounds off the interview for the most part. So what is actually your channel? Because I think it's a brand new channel, so not much people would have heard of it.
My channel is www.youtube / a whole bunch of random letters and numbers. I don't know how to change the URL, but yeah, it's just, I think it's just called KingDamos. Okay. It's my Discord tag. When I get one. So yeah, I'm keen to start uploading, and hopefully some people enjoy my commentary and content, and we'll see where it goes.
Okay. One final question, because you're one of the new coaches, so there are a few questions we had last season. We kind of skipped over this season, but what actually made you decide on KingDamos as your name on the internet?
KingDamos?
Yeah.
So, well, there's a lot of bullshit in this. So, a nickname that I had in Year 9, I think it was, like probably at least 6 years ago, was Damos. Amen. But my friends took the N off and put an S, so that was Damos. Basically, like, we're just a bunch of smartasses, and we always say, "Oh yeah, I'm a king, bro." Like, king, I'm a king, whatever, shit like that. So basically, we just call ourselves kings, and yeah, that's how I stuck that on there, because been putting up with that bullshit my whole life, so it's drilled into my head, and I gotta put it out there.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
About it.
To hear them. Yeah, most of the time it's just like one of your nicknames you got once, and that's just stuck with you, and then you turn it most of the time into your Discord internet name, how you want to call it. Okay.
Not many people sort of like put their full real name on Discord and stuff.
Yeah, some put their real name
But
into
you got to
the
sort of
name.
go by like a tag and stuff. Yeah.
For sure. So I think that pretty much concludes the interview. So if there's anything you want to say to the fans or what they have to look out for, this is your time.
Well, I'm going to say, if you're not supporting me now, are you real or not? Also, to coaches, I think you're going to have to look out for some pretty aggressive double switches and also some nice offensive stealth Roxmons, and that's about it.
Okay. I will keep it in mind because I think we face week 1 actually.
Oh well.
So that will be pretty hyped.
Good luck.
Yeah, same to you. Yeah. So I think with that, guys, and that's the interview for now. For sure, check out all the coaches. Like when this interview will be up around the same time, or at least the same week. Also, the draft analysis videos will be up, so definitely go watch them. For Damos, it will probably be his first video on the channel, so definitely looking forward to that one. And that's it for now, guys. We will see you with more interviews soon. Bye.